whilst I was home alone, a perpetrator came to the door and forced his way into the house, and I was sexually assaulted by him as a 9-year-old.
Within a very short period of time, I was sexually assaulted by one of the officers there. I don't believe I've ever felt so scared in my life.
He pretty much abused me there in the toilets. Just that's when my world kind of just really fell apart there.
Abuse actually affects and infiltrates all those areas of our lives.
All sexual abuse is traumatic for children because it affects the wiring of their brain.
The biggest loss that sexual abuse brings into the life of an individual is the loss of trust.
90% of the perpetrators had been victims, and it's important to understand that as well, because there's never an excuse for someone to abuse another person.
Perpetrators need to understand the depth of the wrong that they've committed against somebody.
The first thing is people need to understand, to realise they are a perpetrator beyond their own needs, to understand how they impact on other people's lives.
Pornography is teaching our children what it means to be intimate, how to relate to others. I think churches particularly have to be talking about this issue. Churches need to be addressing the issue.
Recently, my wife and I attended a Salvation Army church in Bairnsdale in Victoria, and we had an awesome time there. And when that service was over, I knew that my forgiveness was complete.
There are many pathways to healing from sexual abuse. There's no one way, there's no right way.
Spiritual healing is such a vital part of the entire healing process.
When people actually experience Jesus as the healer for the trauma that they experience, that forgiveness flows.
And a voice in my car very clearly said to me, "Mark, Jesus is alive." And I pulled over, I just went to pieces.
So I'm just basically blown away by what God's done in my life.
That's when I feel that recovery really started to happen. That I actually understood a bit more about what my purpose was. Because, if you ask me what my purpose is to be in relationship with God.